Okay, I think that's it. I think we got it. I think we are live. We are looking professional. We are waiting for people to show up. Oh, you know what? I forgot to do this. Let me make sure y'all are in my ears for anything that might pop up. I once again have my root beer today, so there's probably going to be some burping going on, but we shall see. All right. Doesn't look like anybody's here yet, and I'm still not quite used to the whole vamping by myself thing while we're just kind of waiting, but you know, we will figure it out. We have one person here. One person. Please make yourself known. That would be very cool. Hello. David Lash. Hello, it's good to see you. I'm wondering why. Yeah, it is my birthday today. Thank you. Um, I'm wondering why my chat logs aren't showing up. Does it need to... Night of the World, what's good? How you doing? Oh, now people are there. Weird. Oh, I bet I know why. I bet I know what happened. Thank you. I appreciate that. Okay, we figured it out. I also got this over here, so that's pretty cool. Hi, Jeff. Thank you. Let me fix this. Um, so that it doesn't do it over there too. Okay. You got a sneak peek. Um, 5 people. People are sauntering in here. So that's encouraging. Thanks, Jeff. I appreciate it. Um, damn, I didn't have time to do my nails today. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. But it is what it is. Shout out to Val, my BFF. Maybe will be in the chat today. We shall see. For this overlay that he made me. Look how fucking good it is, dude. It's crazy. It's so pretty. We have my cats. They are in the overlay. That's crazy, dude. Anyway, this is a more loosey-goosey sort of thing that we have planned for today. I'm not really planning on... I'm not sure if I'm going to do the letterbox recap today. I think it's just going to be more of a vibe hangout thing. Just watch Hellmaster. That was a movie, one of those where the atmosphere outweighs the plot and is watchable because of that. I don't even know what that is, I don't think. Let me look that up. Val does rule. Thank you, Jeff. That's just a fact. All right. Hellmaster. Oh. Waiting for it to load. And then I'll take you over here. This one? Yep. The Vinegar Syndrome release. Indeed. Let's see. A psychotic college professor uses unwitting students as laboratory rats, injecting them with a drug that mutates them into gory killers. Yeah. That sounds like the type of thing VS would put out. A 2.4 does not inspire confidence. I'm used to you all not being able to see everything that I see, but look at this. Look at this shit. That's crazy. You can actually see. Wild. Anyway. I'm a little bit, oh, John Saxon makes everything better, though. Yeah. Who is he again? I'm pretty sure I know. Yeah. The guy from Nightmare on Elm Street. I know what I'm talking about. I know horror movies, things of that nature, right? Um, yeah, I went out to do some quick grocery shopping and grab something to eat, and it ended up taking longer than I thought it would, so I was kind of rushing back here. So I'm a little bit sweaty and need to shift gears, you know what I mean, into more fun things. Um, by the way, um, I changed, I fixed it such that because before it was like um, oh, I have my Godzilla shirt on today, artwork by John Bannon of Converge. Um, what am I trying to say? Um, oh, I fixed the thing. So if anybody donates tonight, which is encouraged and appreciated, the sound that pops up is not going to be as loud because I was watching the replay and I was like, holy shit, that's loud. That's way too loud. Thanks, Jeff. I appreciate that. Sinners was amazing. I'm waiting to see it again before I do a review on it because there's a lot going on and I want to make sure my thoughts are solidified, but it's an extremely intelligent, like masterfully made, amazing film. So, yeah. Oh, I forgot to grab something. Hold on, I'll be right back. Hi, Val. Thanks for being here. If you scroll up, there are some nice comments about you. That's for later, Jeff. Patience. I have all my unboxings to do. I got 2 stacks in front of me of stuff that people have sent me. It's been a year since I've last updated anybody on this shit. So, Val, I hope you like how I've outlined all the stuff so that it all looks right. But it looks amazing. It looks very professional. And you did an amazing job. Here, I'll show you. I got John Saxon pulled up. Here's how I have the other one set up. Looks pretty good, I think. I love these little guys in the corner. In the top and left, or the top left and right, the stained glass pentagrams. It's so sick. Hell yeah. Yeah, it looks great. Um, Celestial Aztec. Hello. Is that a Mexican movie, Cuando Arden las Brujas, the poster behind you? No, that is the um Argentinian poster for Witchfinder General. I think I have that one listed on my Letterboxd. No, I have the English language version. So here's the original poster. And then this is what it all translates to. It's the just the Spanish version of this poster. Man, this setup looks so good, dude. I'm just kind of relishing in how nice it looks when I share my screen now, because it was like a real chore to kind of fit everything on it. Um, it just was really messy, and now everything looks good. So, yeah, I'm pretty excited about it. Um, okay. Um, yeah, it's fun. And yes, it does look awesome, Val. Jeff is right. We got 11 people in here. Please feel free to say hi, pop in, do with the thing, whatever you want to do. You know what it is. Yeah. I'm wondering how long I should vamp until I go ahead and get started with the unboxings. Hmm. How about you all? How are you all today? It's a Saturday. It's Lesbian Visibility Day. Were there any visible lesbians in your life today other than me? How's everybody doing? I want to hear from you, is what I'm saying. I have plans to go see The Shrouds, the new David Cronenberg joint, in theaters tonight. There is one theater in my city that is playing it. Witchfinder General is great. Jeff, you are correct. It's pretty amazing. Yeah, there's one place near me that's showing it. Um, but I have to see the new David Cronenberg movie in theaters, and to see it on my birthday is pretty exciting. We are currently moving around the furniture in the living room. That's something I get to do soon, is move. So this will all look different again. The movie Willard is on Svengoolie tonight. Plan on watching with my cat, says Vince Ostrowski. Well, that's fun. I hope your cat enjoys it. I don't know what Svengoolie is, though. Is that a thing I should Google? Let's look it up. Svengoolie. Oh. Oh, okay, I see what it is. Hi, Quinn. Thanks for being here. Svengoolie spoofs a different horror or science fiction movie each week with funny sketches, corny jokes, and song parodies. Interesting. Thanks, Quinn. I appreciate it. That's sweet of you. Hello, Mitch. I was going to say tell them I say hi, but presumably they can hear me. Quinn, look how good the shit Val made looks. It's insane. And then we're going to go back over here so you can see all of it. Yeah. Later tonight, probably going to watch Jurassic Park, The Lost World, since we watched Jurassic Park last night. I really like The Lost World. I don't know if that's a hot take, but I don't think it's bad. Maybe it's just because I really liked it as a kid. I liked all of them as a kid, but I don't even think the third one's that bad. I mean, it is very nostalgic, but I don't think it's that bad. Quinn, this is the movie we're seeing tonight. This is probably going to be a heavy one, actually. I probably should have said that before I invited you, but yeah, that's how it's going to be. So, Val is here, and yes, he did do a great job. Yeah, I'm just kind of, um, David says, well, I need to run, but I got the notification and wanted to wish you a happy birthday. Hope you have a great day. Great week, even. Thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you for stopping in. That does mean a lot. Hopefully you hit the like button on your way out. I think I'm supposed to tell people that. Sorry, I know that this isn't the most entertaining thing. I'm just kind of in awe of this setup here, and it's so sick. It just has made my life a lot easier and made everything look way more professional. So, yeah, I'm pretty excited about it. Oh, yeah, Val, you can come. I'll get your ticket. It's not too late. Um, we can all be Cronenbergians. You know what? Let's read the plot synopsis so we're all on the same page. How dark are you willing to go? Inconsolable since the death of his wife, Karsh, a prominent businessman, invents a revolutionary and controversial technology that enables the living to monitor their dear departed in their shrouds. One night, multiple graves, including that of Karsh's wife, are desecrated, and he sets out to track down the perpetrators. That sounds intense. Sounds kind of intense. So, sorry if it's a lot. I'm seeing that some people, I mean, 3.1 is not the best rating. I'm seeing it has a bit of a divided reception and everything, but I've heard from people I trust that it's amazing. I've heard from a lot of people actually that it's his best film in decades, and I mean, I hmm. Sorry, I thought I heard something. Um, uh, it'll be great. Yeah, I think so. Yeah, I've heard that it's better than Crimes of the Future, which I loved. I love that movie. So, yeah, I'm excited about it. Um, okay. I guess we can go ahead and get started. Let's see how it goes. Oh, let me type my thing. I need to type this for the chat. Bear with me for a second. Let me switch back over here. Thank you, Quinn. I appreciate it. I really like my hair now. It took a few days to get used to it, but I think it looks really good. I'm a big fan. We're down to 7 people. I know I'm not being very entertaining at the moment, but let me just type out this message and then we can get back to it. Um, and then copy that. Whoa, that's not right. Hold on. Uh, that's yeah, yep. Okay. Oh, and I'm nice and bright. That's fun. Um, that's fun. I didn't realize I had a chart going on. Um, I'm just looking at my tip page. Okay, and then pinning that, pinning that. Anthony, thank you for being here. What am I doing tonight to celebrate my birthday? We were just going over that. We're gonna go see the Shrouds, but first we're doing this. This was the main thing on my agenda for today. So we're just hanging out. Um, all right, let's go ahead and get started. So first, if you were paying attention to my life, um, you will know that I won a giveaway during the Shell Shock Rewind Awards for Cinematograph, Justin LaLiberty's venture over on OCN, Vinegar Syndrome. It's his own. Thank you, Anthony. I am also looking forward to my review. I bought a new microphone and it doesn't work. So I gotta wait for a new one to get in, which is a whole thing. You know, that's annoying. But anyway, um, Cinematograph, you know what it is. His own little label, and in the prize was three releases of your choice. So I received them post haste, and I wanted to show you what I picked. So first I got Go Fish, because this is the lesbian one, and I heard it wasn't selling very well. So I wanted to. I mean, I guess I'm not supporting it that much if it's free, but I'll be able to show it off. I might do a review for it if I feel so inclined. You got like a fucking ribbon going on with these guys. And then I don't have enough room to do this, dude. I'm doing my best. You have a little media book thing. It's a soft texture. And then it's a book. And then the disc. Lovely. If anybody has seen any of the things I'm showing tonight or has thoughts, you know what to do. Drop them in there. Help me out. Okay. So that's one. The second one that I got was Dangerous Game. This is one that I got because I asked in Mr. Ryan Disconnected's chat which one they would recommend I get. And people said, hey, you specifically would love this movie. It's freaky and weird and depraved and fucked up. And you'd like it. So there's the back. And then same thing here. I don't know if I'm going to show all these because they're kind of the same. But yeah. I still haven't watched any of these. I know. I know. It's fucked up. I'm working a lot and I don't have as much time to watch stuff as I would like. But it is what it is. And then the final one, I figured strategically. I'm looking at Dangerous Game on my shelf. I haven't watched it yet. Yeah. Yeah. That is how it goes, right? Um yeah, it's a lot. Um Last one. I wanted to be strategic and I was like one of these should be 4K. Even though honestly on average the Blu-ray titles that they put out were more interesting to me just in terms of the type of films I like. But there was one 4K in particular that I thought looked right up my alley, and that would be Thieves Like Us, Shelley Duvall, Keith Carradine, Robert Altman. You know what it is. Robert Altman is a goated boy. We love him. He's great. So I'm excited about those. That's my cinematograph order thing. Oh, thanks, Quinn. You didn't have to do that, but I appreciate it. Um, Quinn sent me $10. So, you know what? This is a tip from last time, but we're going to pretend like this is Quinn's donation. Look at that. You've made Godzilla so happy. Isn't that fun? Let me see. Let me move that over a little bit. Get that like over here. Yeah, I think that looks good. Cool. Oh, this is a $10 donation. So I'm gonna play this one and let's pretend like it's that. Look at that. That's fun. We have fun here. Okay. Thank you, Quinn. I appreciate that. That's very sweet of you. Let me make sure my messages are all ready to go. Okay, cool. Hell yeah. There you go. Godzilla. He's excited. Okay. Actually, I have to check a chat first before I show this next one. Because this person did not send it to me directly. They sent it kind of via somebody else, so I need to make sure I get their name right. Let me make sure here. I'm pretty sure I remember this person's name, but I don't know for sure, and I don't want to get it wrong. I thought I asked him about this more recently. Um, I'm just gonna ask him. Ryan, I hope you're on your phone. Okay. So this next one, somebody who I will not name because I don't want to get their name wrong. This was a while ago. This is all just so the context for this because I'm going to show a lot of stuff. But like, I used to do the subscriber unboxings like more regularly, but I haven't done it in over a year. So this is a year's worth of stuff. So it's not like I'm getting crazy stacks of shit all the time, but a year's worth. All right. So defensiveness out of the way. Somebody messaged our friend Mr. Ryan disconnected and asked him if they could send him and me copies of this movie. So it like kind of went through him first, which is why I can't just pull up this person's message. I don't remember. I went through our messages to try and find it, and I guess it's too far back. He did answer in time. You can always count on him. Let me message him back. All right. Thanks, Ryan. So I'm glad I didn't say this person's name because I did get it wrong. I think I got it confused with the director of this film. But a person named Derek sent over this Radiance edition of Haxon, which I'm extremely excited about for a few reasons. One, because I wouldn't have bought this on my own because I have the Criterion and I'm pretty happy with it, but having received this, I'm now really glad I have it. And if you have the option, get this one because it's better. There's more stuff on it. Although I think the Criterion might have exclusive stuff to that too, and it is really good. So it is just kind of a situation where you should get both. And I hate that that's the solution, but it is what it is, right? But the next reason that I'm really excited that I got it is because it is sold out on a limited edition, and this is one of the nicest limited edition packagings that I can think of seeing. Move my camera over us a little bit. Okay. The letters on this are like embossed, and they're also embossed on the side. And then it's like shiny. It's reflective. It's pretty nice. And then we have the thing, right? With the original. It is reversible. I'm trying to remember. Let me check what the reversible looks like. I need a bigger desk. This is getting kind of ridiculous, to be honest. Okay. So you get a booklet and 2 discs, and then the reversible is, I mean, I guess it's reversible, but it doesn't have the like information on it, so it's just artwork, so I wouldn't reverse it, and I didn't reverse it, but it's not the artwork that's on the slipcase. And then you get this really lovely book with like, it's pretty chunky, and it's got all sorts of lovely stuff in it. So yeah, I don't know. I'm really excited that I have this. Derek, if you happen to be watching, thank you. I really appreciate it. Kind of came out of nowhere, but it was very kind of you, and I do appreciate that. Okay. Okay, next. It is time for me to take some accountability. We're doing accountability time right now. So I received some review copies a long time ago. And to be completely honest with you, so this is what happened. Brad from TerraVision reached out to me and asked if I wanted review copies to start reviewing their releases on my channel. And I said, yes, of course, I would like that. What I should have said is, yes, but not yet, because I'm not ready to go back into making content yet. And I thought I could handle it and like start doing it again, but there was still too much going on. I was still on hiatus, and I just didn't think it was gonna happen. Or I did think it was gonna happen, but I was wrong. So we got those in, and he told me it was all good, take my time, but then the next month came and went, and I didn't get them again, which makes sense because I didn't put up the reviews yet. So I was kind of like, yeah, that makes sense. So I'm not going to bring it up or do anything about it again until I have these reviews up. And I think I'm going to start doing the review copy reviews and just like Blu-ray reviews in general, like on these streams, so that it kind of forces me to do it. And I have like a deadline or like some kind of structure for when I should be doing these, you know? Um, yeah, yeah, that's what we're going to do. So you can expect reviews for the following titles within the next couple weeks. And I'll give you my brief thoughts on the ones that I have seen. Tara Kirk, thank you. I appreciate that. That's very kind of you. Thank you for coming back, because I believe you were here last week. So it's pretty cool. Thanks, I appreciate it. So this is my public apology that I haven't done these reviews yet. Basically, past the time that it was clear that like they were relevant, like then it just the anxiety built up and up and up, and I just kept putting it off, and it is what it is. Or I'm just a garbage person. That is also perfectly plausible. But we have Satanic. So I'll need to watch this soon because I dig this artwork quite a bit. Reversible art. You know what it is. The first title from Greyface, which they're like a few in at this point. River, and I really like Vince likes Satanic, so that's cool. That inspires confidence. This one looks really good. It's just like I think it's more like a drama than like a straightforward horror thing. I know Chloe from Greyface does the artwork on these, and she does an amazing job, like straight up. And we have the reversible on that too. Trying to figure out how to minimize this glare because it's not great. What can you do? Oh, the sun is going down and it's like hitting me in my face. That's what's happening. And then these last two I have seen. So I can give kind of like teaser reviews for them. But I won't do my full review yet. Man, this is so ridiculous. This one is Papatopoulos. This is the documentary about what is his name? I'm fully blanking on his name right now. Jim Wynorski. He created a film entitled The Witches of Brestwick. And this is the making of documentary. Jim Wynorski. Yeah, thank you, Anthony. This is the making of documentary about that film, and it is much better than the actual film itself, like 10 times better. The documentary is certainly enlightening and interesting, and there's a lot going on. Hey, MMT 2013 with the $5. Thank you. I appreciate that. That's very kind of you. Shout out. We got our first donation today. Happy birthday. Thank you. I appreciate that. All right, we're chilling at $5. We're not at 0 anymore, so that's cool. Thank you. I do appreciate that a lot. And you made Godzilla happy. There's always incentive. Stormy Daniels is in this. Famous for almost taking down Donald Trump until we decided that rich people don't have to suffer consequences for their actions. That's a bummer. But okay. Jeff says, didn't know that. I'd totally watch that documentary. Yeah, it's fun. And the film that they made is also included on it. But I'm going to be straight up with you. It's one of the worst films I've ever seen, and it's like not even close. That movie is terrible. There's a reversible on that. So that's fun. Oh, I should say, I set the goal for today at 500. I know that that's an absurd amount of money, and I don't expect it to get that much at all. But that's how much I need to finish paying the deposit on the lease for the place I'm moving into. So I figured that would be the goal. But yeah, I don't expect to get there. I just figured I had to pick a number, so we picked one. Okay, next. Here's a movie that I really liked, and a release that is amazing. Anne, hello, thank you for being here. I will be showing off the things you sent me in an amount of time. We're just kind of going through all the stuff I've been sent over the past year. Worse than the Bear Wench project? I don't... Did he direct that too? Because that sounds like some shit he would do. Let's see. I'm looking that up. Bear Wench Project. It is. I haven't seen it, but I think it's the same idea. Like a terrible, let's all take a moment, I think, to appreciate this poster. That's a true artist at work, right there. You know? That is a true artist at work. How could you not want to see that? Jim Wynorski is an auteur like none other. Look at that man. How many of these have I seen? I have seen Return of Swamp Thing, and it's fine. I think that's it. This is not he's not my guy, I gotta be honest. Here's the one that's on the disc. You can see my rating. Yes, high quality stuff here. It's rough. Okay. But the next one is Nail Gun Massacre. I believe this is still available, and you should absolutely get it. It's got a reflective slipcover. It is embossed all around, and it's on 4K, which might be counterintuitive because it's such a cheap movie, and it's on 16, I think, but I'm being so for real with you. Here, you can try to see the artwork. Yeah. It's one of the best transfers I've ever seen. It's actually kind of insane how good it looks. It shouldn't look as good as it does. So with these two, I just gotta go and I gotta go through the special features so I can do a proper review. And then the other two, I gotta watch them. So we'll be doing reviews for that. Taking Accountability Part 2. I got way too overambitious, and I thought, oh, TerraVision's sending me stuff. I can do that. Now let's see if I can get going with something else. So I reached out to Craig at Deaf Crocodile, and I was like, hey, I don't know if you're doing review... I saw that he posted something that, like, the review copies for something were out, and I was like, hey. Yeah, Jeff says Nail Gun Massacre rules, highly recommended. Yeah, listen to Jeff. It's fucking sick. But, what am I doing? What am I talking about? Oh, Death Crocodile. They were like, review copies for this are out. And I was like, hey, is there a review copies list? You should put me on it. I do reviews for your releases, and I do a good job. And so he talked to Dennis, and he was like, yeah, we'll go ahead and do it. So they sent me The Savage Hunt of King Stack. I think that's how you pronounce it. So again, I've just been sitting on this because I felt extra bad about this one because I actually reached out and like tried to sell myself, and I was like, hey, I can totally fucking do this, but it turns out I couldn't. So, at least not at the time. I'm gonna review this one, and then we're gonna reach back out, and like I might review some other Death Crocodile releases just like as a show of goodwill, token of good, just for, you know, an olive branch sort of thing, because I fucked this one up pretty bad. But we'll get back to it. But yeah, this is like a folk horror thing, so I wanted to make sure that I could review this one because it's definitely like my kind of thing. We have a beautiful little. They nailed this one. The J card. It folds perfectly in on itself. There's no creasing, and it's very thin, so it just fits right in the case. So I don't have to throw it away. I have all this information, but I don't have to have it on the thing because I hate J cards. So that is really nice. We have this cover art. The back of that. Ugh, Deaf Crocodile, y'all are the fucking best. I forgot you did this. They have a fucking QR code for transcribed bonus content. Bro. The accessibility here is just unmatched. I mean, come on. Y'all fucking nailed it. And then you have this chunky booklet with some beautiful stuff in it. I think I have to sneeze. Hold on. Nope, false alarm. We're good. So, Craig, if you're watching, and I know you do still watch my stuff, so I appreciate that. I'm still going to review this. I haven't forgotten about you. I just I am an anxious piece of shit, so it is what it is. But we're going to be doing it. And then, you know, if you like it, we can keep going. And that would be really cool. Okay. So that's accountability time out of the way. I didn't have to sneeze, but my body is reacting as if I did, and now I'm all sniffly, so that's annoying. Just trying to get this J card back in here. Sliding in perfectly. Hell yeah. Okay. Okay. Next. Jeff, if you're still in the chat, this is for you. So Jeff sent me some old Blu-rays that he upgraded to 4K, which I'm excited about. They're both from Severin Films. This one is hardware. There's that one. The Savage Hunt of King Stack is the one you should watch next. Yeah, it probably is. And then he sent me his namesake, which feels special. Dr. Butcher MD, aka I think Zombie Holocaust. Yep, both versions on here. And then it also comes, this would be the second in my collection. Hi, Jeff. So this is for you. This is the second barf bag in my collection, and they actually look very similar. So that's fun. I guess this is just what printed barf bags? Bark bags, that's fun. Barf bags look like? Do they have to be red? Because both of mine are red. I don't know. He is a depraved, sadistic rapist, a bloodthirsty, homicidal killer, and he makes house calls. Big Pharma. Am I right? Yeah, it's a real barf bag. So I really could, if I was feeling up to it. If I wanted the authentic experience. What is hardware even about? I don't actually know. Let's see. It was the movie that stunned audiences, shocked the MPAA, and marked the debut of one of the most uncompromising filmmakers in modern horror. Stars as a post-apocalyptic scavenger who brings home a battered cyborg skull for his metal sculptor girlfriend. King. We love a wife guy. But this steel scrap contains the brain of the MARK-13, the military's most ferocious biomechanical combat droid. It's cunning, cruel, and can reassemble itself. Tonight it is reborn, and no flesh shall be spared. So it's kind of like Terminator. Similar thing going on, I guess, right? Is that the idea? Am I getting that correctly? Anyway, I'm excited for both of these. And then, I guess, I feel like I talked about this in public already, so I don't know why. Thanks, Quinn. I appreciate that. I feel like I did. Oh, I did because I picked one of these movies for the unwatched pile over on Chasing Labels. But at some point, Dr. Jeff Butcher was talking in our Discord, which you can join at patreon.com/Celeste if you want to come hang out with us. Was saying that this went on sale on Amazon, and encouraging people to buy it because he said it was really, really great. And I was like, yeah, I would, but I don't have any money right now, which is usually true. And it was true at the time, right? And he was like, whatever, I'll get it for you. I'll send it to you. And I was like, wow, thank you so much. That's very kind. And here I am saying thank you again. It is the Nasty Habits Nunsploitation Collection. Very on brand. Horny nuns for me. Hell yeah. I actually did watch everything on here, so let's go through it. And I'll try to be careful because I don't know what will get me in trouble. Let's see. This one looks like it's fine. Christiana Devil Nun. This is actually one that I rented back a while back and was the reason why I was like, okay, I definitely want to get the rest of this. Yeah, I can't show that one. This one's kind of weird. It takes like a weird turn halfway through. It kind of goes in directions I wasn't expecting, and it's also like it's a rough source material too, so it looks kind of bad, but it is what it is. You know, your mileage may vary on these type of things, but it's very horny. There's definitely like some. I think this actually does have hardcore inserts in it, depending on which cut you watch. I'm pretty sure it does. So there's that one, and then this one was my favorite. It's definitely exploitation-y, if that's the term we're going to use. It's definitely adjacent to that sort of thing, but I think it's still like at its heart mostly just like a drama, and I really really like it. It definitely gets into the kind of psychology of um like being a nun who is experiencing romantic and sexual feelings, because that's a real thing. Story of a cloistered nun. I really really enjoyed this. This is like a solid 8 out of 10. Like I would just have this in my collection on its own, and like I really like it. So highly recommend that one. And then another one that I recommend for different reasons, from the freak Joe D'Amato, with a great commentary from Kat Ellinger that I recommend listening to if you have this release. How do I strategically censor this? Let's see. I think I can get away with this. This is images in a convent. This is just porn about nuns that are horny, and it is good. It gets the job done. It is as advertised. I like it a lot. Becca, thank you. Thank you for popping in. I appreciate that. It's nice to see you here. And then the final one, which I really enjoyed, but has way too much like animal sex in it. Like there's a very extended sequence of horses having sex in this that I didn't care for, but whatever. This is the true story of the nun of Monza. Real classic Italian exploitation type of shit, right? So, overall, I love this set. I think it's great. I really like the box that it's in. I like the square black cases and everything. It's just, and Sister Hyde fucking crushed it on the artwork. And overall, it's just a chill, cool box. I'm glad to have, and I really enjoyed, and will be prominently displayed, and will be very on brand on my shelf. I see my box set is coming apart a little bit at the seams here. That's okay. Yeah, it's like, you see that? I don't know if that was my fault, because it's been moving around a lot, so I could have easily done that, and it's been a long time at this point, so I have no idea what it looked like when I first got it. Next. This is a bit weird to say. It feels strange, but it is a thing that happened. I was talking to Oscar over at Vinegar Syndrome, because he's the best, and he kind of saw and was aware of like some of the things that were happening in my personal life, and he was just like, "Hey, that's really rough. Like, I get it. Would you like any releases that you need to fill in your collection?" And I was like, I mean, if you give me a number, yeah, I can come up with a list pretty quick. And so it wasn't like it couldn't be any partner labels or anything like that, but he said 7 was the number, so I picked 7 things, and now I'm going to show them to you. Oh, some of my Severin box sets have done the same thing. Okay, so it's not just me. Yeah, it's like a little thing on the bottom. I don't know. But from friend of the show slash friend of me, Oscar Bescher from Vinegar Syndrome. First, The Tale of Tiffany Lust. I wanted to go ahead and get this because I was at the time very curious. This was pre-Punk Vacation. At the time, I was very curious about these Mayusin releases because they are chunky and they are a little bit expensive and they are beautiful looking, and I wanted to see what they looked like in person. So they have this sort of like ribbon opening thing, and you get this lovely image that I hope doesn't get me demonetized, but they're just singing karaoke, okay? There's nothing wrong with, like, on Lesbian Visibility Day, you would demonetize me for this? Unbelievable. And then now they're just dancing, okay? There's nothing wrong with karaoke and dancing. YouTube.net. And then so it does that, and then I need to actually show this unboxing because it's crazy. It still comes up from the top, and then you have more artwork. So we are 3 layers deep at this point. And I tried to describe this, but it's easier to just show it. And you have this on the back. But the slipcover, whereas typically it goes in the top, it's actually cut on the sides. So let me make sure it's safe. Yeah, we're good. So you slide it out this way, and then it's reversible cover art. Your stuff on the back. Let me make sure. I'm pretty sure I can show that. Okay. And then, yeah, there's reversible cover art. You got your 2 discs. And then sometimes there's booklets in here. There's not in this one, but there's that one. I hope y'all are enjoying yourselves, just hanging out with me, doing this shit. Yeah, we'll save Letterboxd for next time, because I think this is going to take our 2 hours or whatever. This is a reminder, a not at all, a very subtle, not at all gauche reminder that I am taking donations, or I should say tips, for tax purposes, because that is what they are on this platform. So it's a thing, right? Next, we have Blonde Ambition, the next one from Melusine. Oh, they're backwards. Oh, this whole stack is backwards. Okay. So that's the front. We had the gold foil, black chunk going on. It's a whole thing. You know what it is. Thanks, Quinn. I appreciate that. I mean, I'm double checking these to make sure I can show it. Yeah. So you have this, and then that. Blonde Ambition is amazing, by the way. It's so good. Tale Tiffany Loves is really good too, but I really like Blonde Ambition. This is one of my top picks when I recommend hardcore titles to people. Then you have this beautiful slipcover. Look at that. This is gorgeous poster, and it's really nice colors in person and everything. This is hella still available, and you should absolutely buy it. Okay, we're good to show that too. We got embossing and stuff. I don't know, man. They're just real elaborate, you know? And then, yep, at the back. I gotta be careful showing the smut live. I can't edit it, you know? This one does have reversible, but here, I'll just show you if I can. Yes, I can. It's reversible, but it's kind of a silly thing. It's just like artwork on the inside, so this is where I have it flipped. Again, I need more room. There's so many moving pieces to this thing. They're all falling. Oh boy. Okay. So, how do I explain this? Okay, so this is what I have showing now, even though it's the exact same artwork, because this has all the notes and the barcode and everything. And then if you flip it, I mean, you could flip it and then it's just different artwork, but you're not going to get all the specs and the special features and everything like that. It's just going to be artwork, right? So that's how I have it, but, you know, do what you want. I'm not your mom. There you go. There you go. Okay. This is usually the kind of thing I would edit out, but we are live as fuck, so what can you do? Okay. Next. We have Southern Comfort. This one sold out kind of shortly after I got this. But yeah, this looked like really nasty, like kind of a Deliverance type thing, which is one of my favorite movies, and I don't think it's quite as nasty as that, but I think it's supposed to be pretty rough, pretty fucked up. So I'm excited about that. You got your classic magnet clasp thing going on, and then you got artwork. All Tony Stella artwork, by the way, whose work is always stellar. No. Nope, nope, nope. And then it's the land of hospitality unless you don't belong there. That is a vibe when you're a queer person in the deep south. I'm not in the deep south right now, but when you get into the weird areas and shit, it's like, ugh, southern hospitality, huh? The reversible cover art. Oh, I forgot to show the whole point of what I was gonna do. God damn it. In Blonde Ambition, there's postcards and a booklet in that. I'm not unboxing all of that again, but it's nice that that's in there. And then you get a chunky booklet. Literally says not since Deliverance on here. I mean, this artwork is hard as fuck, dude. Like, it's good stuff. Southern Comfort was cool. I really enjoyed that one. It's not near as fucked up as Deliverance, though. Well, there's not a ton that is, right? There's more artwork in there. Yeah, I love the look of this. And usually I don't know, the VSUs are not typically my kind of thing. They're kind of like cheesy, like blockbuster B movies, I guess. Which is fine. I'll watch something like that, but I don't know that I need to drop a bunch of money on it. But you know, there's a few titles for sure, like Showgirls and Roadhouse, and this one that I'm certainly keen on. So there's that. This one, is it sold out? Let me double check after this. I need to clean this. I don't know what's on this. Some kind of glue or something. Thank you, caveman. I am beautiful. I appreciate that. The caveman agrees. Right? Anyway. This is Undeclared War. I wanted this because it's Ringo Lam, who directed oh boy, I'm forgetting the name of it. What is the name of it? Burning Paradise, which is one of my favorite martial arts films I've ever seen. And this is a VSA, so once it's sold out, it's not coming back, which is a bummer, but it is what it is. Oh man, I don't want to take this out because these VSAs with this part here, they get stuck, and it's a whole thing. Showgirls looked so good on that release. Yeah, it's a great release for sure. I think, let me now check to see if this is sold out. Yes. It is sold out. So I don't think they're going to be doing, I mean, they might do it as like a rewards thing like they did for some of these other ones, but here, I'll share with the class. It is indeed sold out, which is a bummer, but it is what it is. Let's see. Yeah. I'm excited to see it. And Tony Stella artwork, yet again. I don't even have to check. I know that just from looking at it, because he's very recognizable like that, you know? But it's great. I say that like I've seen it. The artwork is great. What sale am I doing? I'm not doing any sales. I'm just going through my subscriber unboxings for the past year or so. Cool. Next. I just wanted this. This was the one that was the least strategic, I think. I just like was like, I want that. This is Ebola syndrome. This movie kicks ass, dude. It's so gross. There's some crazy, crazy shit that happens in this. But I was like getting into Cat 3 stuff, and I was like, I mean, that's the one to watch, right? There's that. We got our boy, Anthony Wong. I guess he's chopping his ear off or some shit. He doesn't look good. Pluto. Pluto. She's ripping up the carpet. It's not good. She's not supposed to do that. But it's been a minute since I've seen it at this point, but we've got a booklet in here. Reversible. You know the deal. But yeah. Ebola syndrome. It's nasty. Gross shit. There's some animal violence in this, by the way. If you are like me, sensitive to that kind of thing, they do be chopping up frogs in this one, which is a bummer. What can you do, right? Pluto. She wants to come in, but I tried to get her in here before we started, and she refused. And my roommate and his girlfriend are here, so I'm not trying to have the door open, you know? The cat is just not cooperating with me today. Unbelievable. The next one, so I had requested Little Darlings, but he said that he couldn't send that one for whatever reason. I don't remember exactly why. It didn't count or something. I don't know. But he threw in a surprise instead. And this is a film from Command Video, directed by Roberta Finley, and it is Fantasex, which sounds like you're having sex with a soft drink or like a soda fountain or something, but super underrated film. More people need to see Ebola Syndrome. Been on that film for years. I feel like if you're into that kind of thing, it's like one of the greats, like one of the classics. But for the average horror fan, no, they're not. They're not out here repping Ebola Syndrome, you know? Anyway, you got Reversible. The glare is terrible. I like the subtle differences in the artwork there. There's that. There's that. And the glare is rough. Yeah. This one is okay. There's some weird stuff in here. There's some fairly offensive stuff in here, to be honest. That I wasn't stoked on, to be honest. And like, you know, for a hardcore adult title, like it's fine. But I was glad to have seen it, and I'll hang on to it for whatever reference purposes I might need it for. And then finally, Anthony, I hope you're still here. This one's for you. The final one. I asked him if this would count first as one title, and he said sure. But I got the Taboo box set from, yeah, 1 through 4. The artwork from our friend Steak Mountain. I don't know if I can show these discs actually. Pull it out. Pull it out, please. Little Darlings, the 70s. Yeah. That's the one. Let me see if I can show any of these. That one's fine. That one's fine. That one's questionable, but I'll do my best. I really like this artwork. Taboo. And then 2 and 3. And then I'll do my best here. 4. So these are all incest films. Which I think were, I mean, it's still fairly taboo. Even with, you know, I like this. The when you take the when you take the top off, it says, it wraps around and says the ultimate sin. It's up there. Even with tube sites being what they are these days, where that's everywhere, I feel like this is still pretty out there, pretty taboo. Says it on the top too. But I think at the time it was a pretty big deal. So I still haven't watched these. But I've heard, you know, mixed things about them, but I also think it's just something that I think will be interesting. So there's that. Tell you in a second. All right. We got 13 people in here. How we doing? Checking in. Hello, friends. How are we? taking a second to take a drink. So tell me how you're doing. Tell me any thoughts. You know what it is. Thank you. Happy birthday to your dad. Shout out reading Robbie's dad. We love to see it. Okay. Um, can I? They're kind of far. Okay. Um, the next one is from my friend Sasha, who you'll recommend, or who you will, thanks, Quinn. I appreciate that. Who you'll remember from the end credits sequence of my videos, because she is a top level patron. So, I don't remember what the occasion was, but she sent me a box of stuff. Thanks, Nugget. Nugget is a cat, for those unfamiliar. Move the living room around like 3 times. Now we have it how we want it. Good. I'm glad you got there eventually. That sounds like a lot of work. Okay. So she sent me some things. Just like a sort of grab bag of stuff. There was a lot of things in there. There were some cool prints that you can kind of see. I don't know how well you can see them, but they're next to my Doug Bradley prints. And then she sent me some books. She sent me the Alien versus Predator novelization, I think, or was it just Predator? I'm not sure. I can't quite see it. It's behind stuff. The Clive Barker Books of Blood, which I'm really excited about. The We Need to Talk About Kevin novel, the Mysterious Skin novel, and also a Mysterious Skin DVD, which I gifted to Val because I don't really watch DVDs. But this one I did keep because you can't really get it or even see it anywhere. But she also sent me this Afropunk documentary, which I'm pretty excited about. I think that looks really cool. I was going to open it, but it's still sealed. So we'll do that another time. Thank you. Yeah. The film or the book or both? Because I really like to read the book soon. But yes, it's one of my favorite films. Hi, KB. Thank you for being here. I appreciate it. It's nice to see you. Okay, so you have read it. Nice. Okay. She also sent me this. Is it still in there? No, I pulled the code out. Okay. Monster Calls. I read the book actually, and it's pretty decent. So I've been meaning to see this. So it was nice. The likes too, get them up. Yes, thank you, KB. I don't know what we're at because it's not refreshed. Let me refresh it, and then we'll see where we're at. We're at 14 likes. I mean, honestly, that's like about we have 13 people viewing right now, so that's pretty good. But if you haven't liked yet, do that. And then we have more porn. We love to talk about porn. We have deep inside Annie Sprinkle, who is one of my favorite people. Pretty sure I can show this. Yeah. I still haven't seen this, but I am very excited too. We have a booklet. We have reversible cover art. Actually, what does it look like? I don't think I can show it. That's a tough call. I like both of them, but I think I'm going to keep this one because it's got nice colors that I like. If you haven't listened to the Rialto Report episode about Annie Sprinkle, you should, because the interview with her is great. And then that was my phone. That's okay. We'll get that in a second. My last one from her is Farewell Scarlet, which I really enjoyed. This is like a kind of pulpy, maybe not noir, but like one of the like kind of old school like cheesy mystery movies or detective movies, but it's pornographic. It's about a woman who's murdered at an orgy and kind of goes from there. Um, it's fun. I like it a lot, so I recommend it. Getting my phone back. Um, and then we have two left. Not two titles, but two people left to thank. This is from Anne, who was in the chat earlier. I don't know if she's still here, but she sent me a few things. The first of which being The People's Joker from Altered Innocence with this gorgeous slipcover that I'm very excited about. Hey, you are still here. Thanks for being here. Then you have the reversible original cover art. I know Val is a big fan of this movie and is still hopefully in the chat. Yep, there he is. Like clockwork for The People's Joker. I still haven't seen it. I don't know why I'm I think the hype is so high. That's why. I figured it out immediately. The hype is so high, and I tend to get anxious about engaging with media when the hype is just really, really high. But Val, we should watch it together sometime. Anyway, that artwork is sick, and I love it. And I'll need to see it before I finalize my 2024 list. So, next is Trans Love Indeed. Let the Corpses Tan. I actually started to watch this, and then something came up, and then I forgot about it. But Let the Corpses Tan is like such a hard title. Like that title is fucking sick, you know? A perverse, blasphemous Western that will blow your mind. I mean, that sounds like my kind of thing, right? This is from Kino. Also from Kino, we have Wife of a Spy from... Oh, I thought it was Park Chan-wook. It's not. It's Kiyoshi Kurosawa. Yeah, the director of Cure, Pulse, and Tokyo Sonata. Wow, the New York Times says narrative perfection with every scene perfectly calibrated. Masterful. I mean, that's high praise. I have seen Pulse, and I think it's pretty decent. I still haven't seen Cure, which I know I need to get on that, but I'm excited to see both of these. So thank you again for that. It is highly appreciated. Marilyn Jess is in Let the Corpses Tan. Have I seen her in anything? Let's find out. Oh, okay. She was in one of these. Okay. Oh, yeah. Okay, so this is a lot of porn. I have not seen any of her stuff, but that's cool that she's in it. She's in Emmanuel 4. So that's fun. Okay, the last stack is from, yeah, La Femme Object. That's what I was, that's the one I saw where I was like, yeah, okay. She's a policewoman in Let the Corpses Tan. So that's fun. Excuse me. Okay. What is next? Oh, my friend Stephen Perkins, who is usually in the chat, but is hosting a film screening type thing right now, so he couldn't make it. Said he had too much stuff in his collection. I know how that goes, right? And that he wanted to pass along the stuff that he wasn't going to be keeping. And he was like, is that okay? Can I send you some? I was like, yeah, sure. I mean, you know, if you're just gonna give it away, I mean, you know, why not? So he sent me a fairly sizable stack of stuff, so let's go through it. First from Agfa, we have Fuck the Devil and Fuck the Devil 2, Return of the Fucker. How do I say this nicely? These are two of the worst movies I've ever seen. They're awful. There's like really nothing here that is good. Going over here because I like that lighting better. Okay. So there's the back. We got Bro in the Evil Dead shirt and the Spirit Halloween mask. Planet Mondo, what's good? Thank you, I appreciate it. Um, the movies are like 10 minutes. Like they're not okay. They're shot on video. Okay. So the director's cuts of both of these films are 29 minutes each. So, you know, um, they're shorts. They're very homemade. And I don't know. Something like this could be charming, but it's not. Like it's just not good. I don't know. I really tried, but even at 30 minutes, it was like really trying my patience. And I don't know. I know some people just really love these, I guess for the inherent charm or something that's in them, or just like how silly or goofy they are or something, but for that kind of thing, there's other stuff for that, I think. Yeah, suffice it to say, these didn't do much for me. Um, have I seen any Barry J. Gillis films? I don't think so, but let me put that name in Letterboxd, and then we can check together. Is he an actor? It seems like he did a few things. So am I telling us, or are you telling us don't go for a complete Agfa set? I mean, I'm not going to do that, but if you want to, who am I to stop you? No, I've not seen any of these Barry J. Gillis films. Things is notoriously terrible. Okay, so that's what we're kind of going for here. I don't know, I like this guy. Here, let me share my screen. I like this guy. Whatever's going on here, he looks good. He looks fun. This looks kind of sick, honestly. This looks like it kind of whips, to be honest. 2.3, and like a bunch of my friends gave it a 10. It's on Tubi. Might have to check that out. It looks fun to me. I don't know. I can't tolerate much SOV films. I said solid hell nah for me. I really like SOV, so you might like the Agfa film more after watching Things. Well, that's pretty low praise. That's a low bar there. I think the only Agfa title I own is the McPherson tapes. I got a few of them. I am a fan of what they do generally. Okay. It's quite the stash. What, this guy? Yeah. Yeah, it's something. I mean, he's got like a drill and there's like a chainsaw, and then we got this is very cemetery coded, if I'm being honest. Like it looks like shit and it's like trashy and it's, on purpose. Okay. What else? More from Agtha. I haven't seen this one yet, but the Black Crystal? If anybody has opinions on this one, let me know. Oh, on that Fuck the Devil set, there were some short films too, and I watched all of them. I mean, I really tried with this to give this person a fair shot, you know? It is what it is. I remember when this came out, not the film, but the release. I remember talking about it. But I'll check it out and see how it is. It's only 70 minutes, so that's pretty digestible. More SOV stuff preserved from the original 1-inch tape master, commentary, interview, and some shorts. Oh, and the VHS version of the film. Not really sure what is different about that, but okay. Cool. So we'll check this out. Black Crystal is fun. Only seen part of it though. And then, no, that's fun. I'm glad it is fun. And then we have my name with a goat emoji. Thank you. That's the idea, right? Next. Oh, fun. I watched this with my friend and we enjoyed it. This is Girls' School Screamers. I like this movie. I don't know. People shit on it. It's got a really low rating. It's not generally well acclaimed, but and then we have different artwork here, if you can see that. Yeah. And then the slipcover is different too, but I didn't get it with the slipcover, which is fine. But the slipcover is pretty cool, honestly. So, actually, let's pull it up. Let's pull it up. Yeah. They still got hella stock of this. I don't know. I like that slipcover. Yeah, let's see. At an exclusive all-girls college, a group of chronically misbehaving students are rewarded for their bad behavior by being assigned with the task of cleaning a magnificent old mansion with a deadly past in preparation for its grand reopening by the school. But when the girls discover and use a dusty old Ouija board, they accidentally revive a terrifying evil spirit, which begins dispatching them by cleaver, hook, car, and more. Can they put an end to the carnage before none are left alive? I don't know, can they? Let's see. The Dark Crystal reminds me of Lord of the Rings, but another planet. Man, I think that was probably really high praise for what it is, and that sounds like the production value is going to be like through the roof when it's probably made for like $5, you know? Yeah. I enjoyed Girls' School Screamers, just cheesy fun, nothing serious. Yeah. Like there's nothing it's not like incredible or anything like that. It's just like kind of a fun time, you know? But I think it's got like really nice cinematography. I think it's got some cool kills and sequences and sets and weird shit going on. I don't know. I think it's kind of like a fun, like kind of vibe movie, you know? Like I dug it and I like some of the visuals in it. And yeah. Maybe because my expectations were so low. But if you just want like a classic era kind of B slasher, you could do a lot worse. I like this one. All right, we got chats. Let's see. Sounds pretty badass. I'm going to check that one out. I don't know about badass, but it's pretty good. Has anyone here seen Devil Story? It's arguably one of the greatest B movies to ever exist. I watched it with a group, and it was one of the best experiences I have had watching a movie. I have not seen it, and I don't remember if I own it, to be completely honest with you. Let me consult my list. Are you ready to watch The Shrouds? I think so. It doesn't start for another 3 hours, but I think I am mentally prepared. I do not own this. Okay. But yeah, this movie is supposed to be pretty out there. Here, I'll share with the class. I'm not going to read that description, but there's a lot going on there. Yeah, this is French. Yeah. All right. And then we got going over here. Ooh. Gwen, you watched some of this with me. I don't remember if you finished it. Herencia Diabólica. I don't remember what that translates to in English. This is a killer doll movie. It's kind of like a Chucky ripoff, but it's both better and worse than Child's Play. I mean, it's just worse, but it has more charm to it, and it's more strange and unhinged. And for that, I enjoy it. Heard of this, never seen it though. Let's see. Let's pull it up here. Okay. Diabolical Inheritance. That's what it means. Yeah, I enjoyed this. I thought it was really dumb and weird. Yep, Diabolical Inheritance. When Tony, a successful businessman, receives a call informing him that he has inherited his late aunt's vast estate, he uproots himself and his wife, Annie, from New York to Mexico City while adjusting to and exploring their new Gothic home. Tony and Annie come upon a mysterious clown doll. Although merely unnerved by the doll's strange appearance at first, Annie soon becomes concerned as it begins turning up out of nowhere in every corner of the house. When a series of fatal accidents occur on or near the couple's property, with the doll always at the scene, Tony and Annie come to the terrifying realization that a sinister force has possessed it and begin a race against time to figure out how to bring the carnage to an end. The Trash Mex podcast did an episode on this, which I really enjoyed. I think this might be on YouTube for free if you just want to watch it. It is SOV and it is um so you know the quality definitely has a ceiling, but they did the best they could with it, and it is it looks pretty decent, honestly. Degausser video or Degosser video. I have to get used to it. Degosser video. I love this movie. I'm the reason it is an emoji in Ryan's Discord. Yeah, that's pretty fun. I'm glad you like it. I really like it too. Let me ooh, can I pick a backdrop? Are there backdrops available? Hell yeah, dude. Oh, there's some good options here. I think I like this one. He's just being a weird guy, you know? Yo. So that's what he looks like. Um, Shout out Bleeding Skull, not for any reason, they just do great stuff. Yeah, Bleeding Skull rules. I love them. Even, I mean, they put out Fuck the Devil, but like, I'm glad that's out there. I'm glad somebody did that. Because a lot of people love that, and it's pretty, you know, you'd have to really love something like that to put that effort in, right? I can't do clowns, no go from me, unfortunately. Oh, well, this is pretty weird. Because you know, with Chucky, with Child's Play, when he turns, he just stays as a doll, but they like animate him and stuff, and like there's special effects going on and everything. In this movie, it's just a doll until it comes to life, and then it is subbed with a little person actor. And it is really uncanny and weird and creepy and bizarre. There's a lot of chase scenes where they're really just kind of walking because he can't run that fast. Oh, I wanted to check the posters too. I don't know. This is just like kind of a vibe, to be completely honest. Why did it go back to this? I thought I had a different one picked. I don't know. This one's pretty good. This one's pretty good. I like that one too. Um, they're all terrible and great, and I'm not sure which I like the best. Um, I got chat to catch up on. Nice. Which one do I want to keep? I like this one, I think. We're gonna go with this. Nice. Okay. Okay. Are you a fan of the movie Alucarda? I think people bring that movie up to me at least once a month, and I just need to finally see it because I haven't seen it. So I'm not sure. Um, I was able to get a hold of the Ballad of Blonde Death flexi disc recently, kind of a holy grail for me. Nice. That's fun. Blonde Death's one of my favorite movies. It's amazing. Um, I am deathly afraid of clowns. That would terrify me. Yeah, I mean, that'll do it. I don't share a fear of clowns, but I know it's pretty common, so yeah. I've been to a clown burlesque show with Val. I don't think that would be your thing, huh? uh, I'm neutral on clowns. I know Val's really into clowns. While I understand this is absolutely hilariously awesome, the little person actor is dead, so he won't be haunting you. I mean, if you're a type of person that believes in haunting, that would be the prerequisite for haunting, right? Like, you wouldn't have to worry about it if he was alive, but now that he's dead, he might. Am I understanding that correctly? Um, okay, next. Once again, from our friends at Severn Films, we have Brides of Blood. I don't know much about this, other than that it looks cool, and I'm excited to see it. I like this weird guy on the back. I don't know how well I could get that to show up on camera. That's pretty good. Do you see him? What's this guy doing? I don't know, but I like it. Bear7453 says, Happy birthday. Have a great, safe day and evening. Thanks. I appreciate that. The flexi disc isn't much, it's just a pressing of the saxophone theme with some dialogue over it. Well, but it's a grail for you, so that's exciting. It goes back to being a kid, was prescribed too strong of a medication when I was sick, and hallucinated clowns chasing me. I'm fucked for life now. That's rough. Yeah, that's understandable. Yeah, I get it. Ooh, there's reversible cover art on this. The other side is Island of Living Horror, directed by Eddie Romero of Apocalypse Now. Original uncut version shot entirely on location in the Philippines. Nice. Okay, Witness. A montage of special horrific effects. Experience the devastating power of evil. Feel inhuman depraved cravings. Watch this horror movie if you dare. From the depths of human consciousness comes a legend to make your blood run cold. An island cursed by Satan himself, bringing death and destruction to all. I mean, this sounds like fun to me. Here's the cover art. Ingrid's Crypt. Thank you. I appreciate that. Thanks for popping in. That's very kind of you. Let's try to put this back in. So, Island of Living Horror or Brides of Blood? I think Brides of Blood is a better title. I mean, I guess it depends on what the movie's about, but that's catchier, you know? Oh, I'm putting it upside down. That might be my problem. Let's fix that. Have you been, Ingrid? I appreciate you saying that and popping in and everything. Okay, there's that one. And then, moving along, we have from Culture Shock, which has definitely been hit or miss for me. And there's some wild shit going on this cover. We have Thrust. I don't know too much about this. I think it's sold out. And I mean, they're not on the site anymore, but still. Oh, okay. The End of Men. Could do worse. Or policy. Loved it. This is how the world should end, says Frank Henenlotter. It's a pretty good person to get for your full quote for your exploitation movie, right? All right. So there's that one, and then I think there's just a few more. Let's see here. I thought Thrust was god awful. Hopefully you have a better time. Hopefully. I've been going through some tough shit recently, but I'm feeling okay today. I appreciate you asking. I'm sorry to hear that. Yeah, feel free to message me if you need. But I'm sorry things are going rough. I think we're all kind of going through it. Everything's kind of tough lately, you know? Just answering a message real quick. And then There's that, and then there's that. Cool. Okay. Next. Attack of the Beast Creatures. Big fan of this one. I did a review for this back in the day. It still exists as a short on this channel that you can go watch. We do have reversible cover art, which is fun. This is sick, actually. I really like this. Damn, I might have to flip this. Okay, hold on. I'm so bad at gauging camera stuff. Hell Island. I don't know, man. That's pretty sick. I think I'm going to flip it. Because it still says Attack of the Beast Creatures on the spine, which is the title I know it by. So that's why I would want to keep that. But this is also the poster I'm familiar with. But I don't know, man. Hell Island is pretty sick. I'm going to give that a shot. Let's flip that. That's fun. This movie's really dumb and it's kind of offensive, but it's also very silly and enjoyable and stupid. So let's see. I'm gonna pull it up over here so that we can see the little beast creatures together. Attack of the Beast Creatures is great. Love that cheesy kind of movie. Yeah, it is silly. Yeah, and there we go. You can kind of see them here. It's kind of a nasty movie. There's some pretty bloody stuff that happens in here. Ooh, there he is. There they are. So yeah, that's what they look like. I think that this is a little bit offensive, because they're like native to the island and they're like monstrous red creatures that eat people. But setting that aside, it's a fun movie. We're gonna go with this. Nice. Yeah, this is a silly movie, but I enjoy it. Cool. Moving along, we have these kind of go together. So I'm gonna put them together. But we have from Agfa and Yellow Veil Pictures, respectively, Wakaliwood Action, Wakaliwood Supa Action, Volume 1. And thanks, Andrew. I appreciate that. And Once Upon a Time in Uganda, the documentary about these films. So, yeah, they kind of go together. There's your original art for that. And there's your reversible art for that. So these are like Ugandan action movies, exploitation movies that are supposed to be really great. Or at least fairly singular. So I've been wanting to see them for a minute, and now I have the means, so I'm excited about that. This first volume has Who Killed Captain Alex and Bad Black. So we'll check that out. And then next we have... Oh, it's just 2 left. We have from Agfa. A lot of Agfa in this stack. Scary Tales. I am not a fan of this artwork. I think it's gross. So there's that. Who Killed Captain Alex is extremely fun. I'm not too big on bad black though. Okay, well, I'll be excited to check them both out. Um, the reversible is almost the same. I just think it's just kind of a gross image, honestly. Okay. Um, yeah, this is one that they did back in the day, I think, and then it was reissued. Super charming. It says Holly Horror on Letterboxd. So, you know, kind of digging deep for the price there. But anyway, it's a SOV 70 minutes. Should go down pretty easy. So check that out. And then finally, and we'll be done with all the subscriber unboxings for the past year or so. I think actually yes, because the last time I did this was on my birthday last year. Um so that is literally yeah. Yeah, it's been a year to the day since I've done any of these. And then the last one is Redneck Zombies, the first release from Degosser Video. I have not checked this one out yet, but I believe, yeah, this is a trauma joint SOV thing. So I guess Steven likes to try out SOV films and doesn't tend to like them. And then they go to me. So hey, I'm happy with that. I like SOV films. So okay, that's it. At least for my unboxings. I will now do a I don't know, we can shoot for based on how many comments we get, 20 minutes or so of like just hanging out. I'll take any questions y'all have. We have only gotten one donation so far this stream, which is, you know, unusual. So it is what it is. But I'm here to take any questions for sure. So, or any comments that we have. And if not, then we can go ahead and wrap it up. And I will rest before I go see the new Cronenberg joint. Redneck Zombies is ridiculous. I haven't seen it since the video release. Well, I'm sure it looks better, but I don't know. Probably a fun one. What is Fuck the Devil like? Let's see. Let me pull it up. A malevolent spirit trapped in an Evil Dead VHS tape. Whoa. The thing is still scaring the shit out of me. Maybe I need to turn the volume down some still. NA is tipped $25. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. That's wonderful. Thank you. Thank you very much. NA, I'm not sure who you are, but you're the best. Thank you. I'm gonna run it back. Hell yeah. I guess I'll ask the chat. Is it too loud? Is the sound too loud? Because I can turn it down more, but it's at 15 out of 100 right now. So I don't have too much more room to go down, but I can go down. So I guess let me know. But Fuck the Devil is not too bad. Okay. Fuck the Devil is, it's literally like a high schooler that made a horror movie like by himself on VHS tape. So, I mean, look, this thing has a 3.2. I don't know. People like it. I just don't really understand the appeal. I really don't. But, you know, some people dig it. And to those people, I don't know. I'm really happy for you. And I wish I could get on your level, you know? But this was just, I don't know, there's a floor for me. Like what I can tolerate in terms of like very low budget, very low quality stuff. I guess. I guess we've discovered it, and it's Fuck the Devil, right? You want the ultimate SOV movie, even though I think it was shot on film and edited on video. Axum, it's terrible, horrible, and oh so much fun. Godzilla is always at the right level, in my opinion. I think that's a good take. Did Spaghetti give it 5 stars? He gave it 4. Spaghetti gave it 4 stars. So, high praise. Although he's pretty generous with his star ratings, to be honest. Okay, let's see. Exum. Is not showing up. I found Axum in VHS 20-some years ago, not knowing what it was a great find. Nice. There it is. I don't know why that didn't come up before, but okay. Yeah, this looks fun. How would you even... Michael Mifumi? Okay. Supposed to be a weekend getaway until the horror began. Classic. A weekend retreat at a remote cabin in the woods for a group of childhood pals turns into a terrifying fight for survival as a former friend whose family was killed years earlier comes along looking for revenge. Wow. Just straight 1 stars from my friends on this one. Our friend Erica says, new level of ineptitude. The audio is so bad I couldn't understand a single conversation or confirm if the flashback was related to the opening text about a man killing his family. Yikes. All right. The weekend it lives. What else has this guy done? Nothing. Well, I'm intrigued, so I'll throw it on the watch list and see how that goes. Okay. What else we got? What else would you all like to share with the class? Anything you got? I'm here. I'm listening. I went to a restaurant in pretty close to my house, actually. It's like 5 minutes away. It's called Devil's Lettuce. It's a vegan restaurant. Weed themed. So they had a special today for like a special sort of chicken burrito. And I got that with chips and queso. And it's fucking delicious. And I actually have some of it left for when this is over. I'll go finish it. So I'm excited about that. Am I excited to be moving? Yes and no. Excited because I'm moving in with Val, who's probably my best friend. And we get along well. And then we can hang out more because he doesn't have a car. So it's sometimes difficult to hang out. But we can just be pals. The weird goths in the apartment complex. And we can watch movies together. And it'll be fun. And I get to move in with his dog, Mr. Phineas. So I'm excited about that. I haven't lived with a dog in a very long time. So I'm excited about that. But I hate moving. I just fucking hate moving. It's the worst. It sucks. And I'm not excited about that. It's also expensive. So I gotta kind of... I have to kind of deal with that. It's weird to think that we live in a post-chicken jockey era of theater etiquette. You know, we had no incidents in our screening, and there was a decent amount of people there. It really wasn't packed or anything, but there was, you know, some people there. And Jack Black said chicken jockey without incident. So those 2 words have been stuck in my head for like a week now, or maybe 2. So there's that. I'll upload Axum to my Plex for you. Thank you. I'd like to see it. Pretty sure I have your library on my Plex. If not, I can figure that out. That's awesome. I'm wishing you the best with everything. I agree about moving. It sucks. Sure does. And I did it in June, July, August. I did it last summer. So it hasn't even been a year and I got to do it again. But it sucks, but it is what it is. And we are hanging out. I should rip my Cannibal Orgy Blu-ray when I get the chance to. Yeah, that'd be cool. I've not seen Cannibal Orgy. That sounds intense. Let's see. Oh, is this the new Bleeding Skull release? Yes, it is. Nice. Yeah, that'd be cool. I almost bought this. I really love the artwork on it. let's pull that up. When you type in the words cannibal on the Vinegar Syndrome site, you get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 entries. I just love this artwork. I think it's so sick. Look at that shit. That's hard. Paige, have you watched it? Is it good? Sounds like you're going to be moving into a much better situation though, so it will be a good move. Yeah, it's I've really enjoyed living here. Um but it has been a little bit cramped and I haven't had access to my projector and yeah, this will be fun. I watched most of it but couldn't finish it. It's kind of entrancing. Oh, so if you couldn't even finish it, how long is it? It's 60 minutes. I mean, that's not asking a lot, so that doesn't inspire confidence. Yeah. Okay, we're almost at 2 hours, so I think I will put out last call for comments, questions, concerns, etc. And we will call it for today. Thank you all for hanging out with me. And then we will run back the 2 donations, and then that'll be that. Oh, I had to stop watching because I had to do something, but I do kind of love it. Okay. So it wasn't like so bad that it couldn't keep your attention for 60 minutes. Like Fuck the Devil failed to in 30 for me. Have a good evening and happy birthday. Enjoy the shrouds. Thanks for the fun time, everyone. I'm glad you had a fun time. I did too. Sometimes I worry that these aren't entertaining enough for people, but it seems like people enjoy them. And we get a consistent 15 to 20 people every week, so. Been working on drawing the BRB starting soon screens for you, and I can't wait for you to see what I make. I'm very proud of them so far. Hell yeah, dude. I'm excited about it. Thank you again. It's very kind, and I'm very excited. The trailer is a good indicator of what you're getting into. If you like the trailer, you'll like the movie. Okay, that's good to know. All right. So let's run back the 2 donations. Have a great birthday. Enjoy the Cronenberg film. Thanks, Jeff. I appreciate it. Yeah, thank you, MMT 2013. And thank you, NA. Hell yeah. Appreciate it. All right. I always have a hard time ending these because like I feel like a chat could come in at any moment and I don't want to cut anybody off. And there's not really like a set time, you know what I mean? So it can be kind of a whole thing. But I think that's it. I think we're going to call it. Okay. Goodbye, everybody. I will see you not tomorrow for our usual day, but the next week. In May, I think, right? Yeah. I'll see you in May for the next stream. And thanks again for being here. I love you all. You're the best. And